everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Rising Gems podcast. My name is Miroslava, and I am here with
Erica.
And we are so excited to be here with you for another episode. This one is actually going to be all about the Lionsgate portal. Erica is going to share her perspective. She's going to tell you what this Lionsgate portal even is, and then I'll jump in with my own perspective and we'll just have a conversation about it. So if this is something that you are interested in and you want to learn more about it, then just keep listening to us. All right, Erica. So what is the Lionsgate portal?
The energy of the Lionsgate is from July 28th to August 8th, where it is peaked. Now, I do want to let everyone know there is controversy because from an astrological standpoint, the Lionsgate is not a favor of astrologers. Some do talk about the Lionsgate, but there are many that do not and want nothing to do with it. However, from a numerology standpoint, the Lionsgate is a very potent energy. The Lionsgate occurs when the fixed star Sirius, Earth, and the Orion constellation is all aligned in the sky. So the reason why it's called the Lionsgate is because it's during Leo season, and because Leo is a fire sign, it kind of gives you that fire and that fuel for continuing to go after your manifestations, since this is a very manifestation portal, 88 being the number. It's also said that the Lionsgate opens up opens up when the constellation of Orion is aligned with the Pyramid of Giza. It's also a really great time for meditation, because through meditation, not only can you get more clarity and more ideas, especially when it comes to manifestation, because how to mainly utilize this energy is to figure out what it is that you want. And this is an energy that's going to support you with not only your manifestations, but you starting to see physical evidence of some of your manifestations that you have already been working on. What you can do, look for signs and synchronicities is one, but I highly recommend journal, listen to your intuition, focus on your manifestations, what it is that you want to create. This is also a time to start, you can look at it as implanting seeds, as well as continuing to nurture and, be dedicated and focused on the things that you already planted. It's just, what I'm getting and what I'm feeling from this energy as well is I feel like it's going to really amplify a lot of things. So be mindful of your thoughts, be mindful of your emotions.
One thing that I wanted to add, which I think it's so in alignment with what you were sharing, is when I was tuning into this energy, I felt the energy of Goddess Isis coming in. And I actually want to share something from the booklet of the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards. And this is by Kyle Gray. I believe he's the one that created the Oracle deck. And I want to read the extended message from Goddess Isis, because I believe this is in alignment with what Erica was sharing and with manifestation in general. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. You are moving into a space where your dream reality is becoming your outward reality. This is an extremely powerful time, and it's vital to keep focused on the highest good of all. You no longer want to relive your own history and or feel unsupported. Acknowledging where you once were and how you have changed that situation around is a powerful focus of gratitude that will align you with universal abundance. Discipline and commitment are important now. Consider that you are moving between worlds where you daydream or create visions and bring life-enhancing ideas into reality. Magic is manifesting all around you. This is exciting. And to me, Goddess Isis is all about manifestation. She's about magic, sacred sexuality. And what I wanted to also say is that Goddess Isis is an archetypal deity. It is an energy that we all have access to, that we can activate within ourselves to be more of what Goddess Isis represents. And so I do believe that at this time, if you focus, if you address anything that must be addressed within yourself to release fears and, also maybe cut cords with people or experiences that are no longer meant to be part of your experience, you can definitely do so at this time because you are extra supported by the energy. I don't know, I just feel very strongly her energy and also the energy of ancient Egypt, like the pyramids, and it's like very golden. And also, I feel the energy, of course, of the star Sirius. And when I was tuning into that energy of Sirius, I feel the message, and it was just like words. It was like integration and alignment. And I think it's a lot of integration of also, because I do feel for me specifically, this alignment, the Lionsgate portal, feels very cosmic and very like extraterrestrial in a way. So I do feel that there's a lot of extraterrestrial family and extraterrestrial codes, cosmic frequencies that are coming in that we are having to integrate during this time. But they are here to support us through the manifestation process that we are all stepping into. There is this huge creation gateway that is opening for us to step into our dream reality, to manifest it into this physical experience. And it's all about also alignment. So what is it that your soul truly desires to experience more than what you think you must experience? So it's about addressing what you truly deserve, what you truly feel your soul desires, rather than what the ego mind thinks that you should be experiencing. And another thing that I wanted to mention is the central sun activation. And this is also, I feel, aligns with the energy of Sirius. I made a note here that says step into the sun to receive codes. So during this time, and also because it's taking place in the sign of Leo, this whole thing, it's about the lion. I do believe that you stepping out into the sun, if you can, during that time to receive the codes, to integrate the energy of that central sun, because all the suns are connected. Our sun of this solar system is connected to other stars, to other suns of other star systems, and to the central sun of this own galaxy, of the universe as a whole, all the multiverse. It goes beyond what we know. And so I do advise or recommend that you step out into the sun, just sit there absorbing the energy and just feel and integrate and activate your own inner sun, which is the solar plexus. And another thing that I wrote, which is again what I just said, which is the activation of the personal central sun, which is the solar plexus, but also this is activating the lion's roar. So it is, I feel that the solar plexus, and this happens with me, I don't know about you, Erica, but with me, a lot of the times when I tune into different aspects of me or different collectives, I do feel a lot of the energy, not only in my heart, but also in my solar plexus. So I do feel that a lot of the times when I am integrating energy, it is integrated through the solar plexus. And so I do believe that this is also the link to other aspects of you that exist in the universe and in the multiverse. So it is allowing you to access those higher vibrational frequencies of your own energetic signature, your own energetic blueprint. I made a few more notes about this. I wrote, everything is connected through the inner sun to the central sun. Again, the inner sun is the solar plexus to the central sun, which is the bigger, grander, I guess we can call it the God consciousness. And then I also wrote, all stars are gateways, portals to other dimensional planes of existence. The inner sun of the human, for example, is a portal, a direct link to the oversoul of the individual's collective experience. The oversoul is a group or a container of all that you have of all that you are, all that has existed and will ever exist, all that is you, all the yous that have ever been. These are the many expressions and manifestations of your individual energetic signature. And what I also wrote is that the heart is a link to the many yous, but most haven't yet activated this heart portal. As third density beings, our solar plexus, the inner sun, is already active. All that is required is harmony. And the heart is a fourth density chakra or energetic center within the human body. And so this is the bridge to the higher chakras, but it's not quite active because as third density, three-dimensional beings, the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus are the ones that are in alignment with our human body's frequency, if that makes sense. But the connection can be distorted by the egoic presence, of course, within that inner sun. So definitely what I recommend is that you do the inner work, do the shadow work, address what needs to be addressed so that the ego is no longer controlling what happens or what you feel or what you manifest. Rather, it is like the communion of the heart and the solar plexus, which to me is like the feminine and the masculine, and you are able to have a more harmonious union and a more harmonious manifestation of energies and connection to other energies outside of this realm. And just to close it, again, another thing that I feel about the oversoul, because I mentioned that, is that I see it as a massive sun, which is sort of a container of energy, and the energy that resides in that sun is yours. All of it.
I seriously loved that you brought up the solar plexus because there is such a connection with the solar plexus and manifestation, because the solar plexus from if we're going into the chakras, not only is it yellow, which is the color of the sun, which is, vibrant, right? Gives life, but it also is the chakra of willpower. It's the chakra of knowing your worth, knowing your value, and having that dedication and perseverance and willpower to take the actions necessary to manifest what it is that you want. And each chakra has its own roles. You've mentioned this a little bit ago, where the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus really help us to help manifest or go process things in the physical world, where the heart, like you said, is the bridge. So, and then the uppers are more of the astral, the spiritual. So with all of them aligned, that's how we can bring things into fruition while we communicate. And I love too, with the solar plexus, it's also where our gut is. So you can look in scientific terms where the gut is considered the second brain, and that's why we call them gut instincts. So by utilizing and listening to what your solar plexus might be telling you energetically, however you process information, but yeah, it really is a powerful chakra for manifestations. I definitely recommend doing chakra meditations if that is your thing, like manifestation meditations, frequency hertz, for any chakras that you want to, work on in the process, if that is it. But yeah, I really loved it that came up, because the solar plexus does have, and obviously with the heart, because it's like, what do we want in a heart level, as opposed to what you were talking about is like getting out of the ego, because we think that the ego's desires are the things that we truly want, because we can kind of see the things that we want from an ego perspective. That's easier for me to get. That's quicker for me to get. So I'm going to go in that direction. Where the heart and the soul are more like, I have a dream life that I know I have the ability to manifest and go after. And I'm going to listen to my intuition and my heart on what is the best way to go about doing it. Because with manifestation, every single person can manifest, but it really depends on, are you going to be patient for your dream life to manifest, the life that you truly want that's from your heart? Or are we going to manifest through the ego, which is never going to be fulfilling? It's never going to be fulfilling because the ego wants safe. And this comes into the solar plexus again, because this solar plexus does talk about strength and courage to go after what it is that you want to manifest. So around this time, it's definitely worth working on and aligning to and making sure that the chakras are balanced, but just listening to your intuition, listening to that gut instinct that you have, and knowing that you do have the courage and the strength that comes from the solar plexus to go after and have the willpower and the strength to go after what it is that you want, because our dream life, it's going to require us to level up. So we're going to need that courage and that strength to level up into our highest expression. That is the manifestation of that reality that we are living in or dreaming about or wanting to manifest. So it's all about alignment.
Like we were saying, the ego is highly active within the solar plexus. I do believe, I think we both said this, is that the solar plexus is the personal, it's the personal, the individual I am. It is all about willpower. It is our strength. It is our courage. It is our inner sun. And I do feel that whenever we do kind of make friends with our own ego and we kind of take the lead, or the heart kind of takes the lead, we are able to collaborate with that egoic presence that exists within the solar plexus, and we are able to communicate in a way that we can harmoniously engage with the world and not manifest from that egoic perspective, but from the heart, from a higher vibrational expression or manifestation of our own individual I am. So definitely, like Erica was saying, tune into that energy. If you like binaural beats, definitely go to YouTube, search whatever feels resonates with you, and go out into the sun. I think that's the easier way for us to start working with that solar plexus, is to walk in the sun and to allow the energy to shower you and to penetrate all the chakras and to activate that inner lion, that inner sun. And if you resonate with any of the information that we shared, if you have any questions, definitely let us know. You can visit our webpage for the Rising Gems podcast. It's going to be linked in the description. You can ask us anything there. Just fill out the form. And yeah, Erica, anything else you want to say before we
I'm a huge supporter of following your dreams, no matter how long it takes. I am an advocate for it because I live and breathe it myself. I just love manifesting. I love everything about it, creating the reality that we truly want. So I do these things just as much as everybody else, and I just recommend it because why not have us all living the life of fulfillment,
Yeah. So that's a beautiful way to end this. Thank you all so much for being here, and we'll see you, or we'll talk to you again in another episode.
Thank you. Bye.